Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, Southern G Moore Gals. We're really excited to show you our front porch sign that's reversible. On one side we have these cute pink and red hearts for Valentine's Day. And when Valentine's Day is over, you can reverse your sign around, and we have a more farmhouse traditional welcome sign on the other side. If you're new to our channel, Southern G Moore Gals, be sure you like and subscribe so we can continue to grow our channel. We're participating in Heidisonbouldiychallenge Valentine DIY Challenge. We want to thank Heidi, and her information along with the playlist of the challenge is listed in our description box. So be sure when you get finished watching our DIY that you check out the other great crafters, and let's get started with our DIY. To make my sign, I purchased 2 of these dog-eared fence posts and then 1 Gothic fence post from Lowe's Home Improvement Center. The length of the dog-eared fence posts are about 6 feet long. The width of each board is about 5.5 inches wide, and then about 3/4 inch thickness. And there are different lengths and thicknesses in these boards, so pick whichever size works for you. And the Gothic fence post, it was about 4 feet long. And I can't believe how inexpensive it is to buy these boards on your own to make your own signs. The Gothic post was about $1.40 and the dog-eared fence posts are about $2.40 a piece. So that's under $7 to purchase your wood. And to put my sign together, I just put some wood glue, that's just Gorilla wood glue, in between the 2 boards all the way down the center. And then we're going to cut our Gothic board to make the joints to hold it together. And this is just a picture of a jigsaw is what we use to cut out our joist. And to put our sign together, we just measured across the length of both boards. This is about 10 3/4 inches, almost 11 inches across. So you want to be sure to measure yours just to make sure the length of both of yours together. And then we cut that out with the jigsaw. We cut 2 pieces out from the Gothic board to be our joist or to hold our sign together. And that's the Gothic board. That's, you could, just put it up here and mark it if you didn't have a ruler or didn't want to measure with the ruler to mark it to where to cut it. And then where to place it on my sign, I just started from the bottom and from the top, and I went down 15 inches, and that's where I had my board to line up with, from 15 inches from the top and then 15 inches from the bottom. That's where we put our joist in place there. I did put some of the wood glue under the pieces there, the joist, before we applied those, and we used a staple gun or air tools we have here, so we stapled that onto our board with that. And the next step here is really optional. That's just a little hand sander, a little piece of sandpaper there. And I just went really quickly over the front and the back of these boards, like 5 to 10 minutes, and that's it. Just really fast and went over them. They're slightly rough, so it's really up to you depending on how smooth, but I just went over just really quickly there over the front and over the back, just that fast. And then I'm going to move on to stain my board. And I love a medium wood stain, so I used a Minwax medium stain. My favorite shade is the Early American, and that's the shade that I've used. I just use Dollar Tree paintbrushes and just went really quickly over the front and over the back. I purchased my hearts from the Dollar Tree. I purchased 7. You want to be sure that your hearts are in the craft section and that they have a hole there, 1 hole in the center. They do have some Valentine hearts out right now that have 2 holes around the top there of each hump. And if you purchase those hearts are too wide to go on this sign. This one just has the hole right there in the center, and I just used some putty to fill that in before I painted them. The white is an heirloom white, and then I'll show you the red. And these are just some paints that I had, so that's why I use this shade of red and then this shade of pink. I just want to caution you when you're in there getting your wooden pieces, though, be sure you get the hearts that are in the craft section, not in the Valentine section, or they may be too wide for your boards. And once your heart's dry, just line them up. I put the Valentine side on the long side without the joist. Just place them there, alternated the colors. Make sure you have your spacing right before you're ready to put those down. And again, I just used the Gorilla wood glue to put these in place. I did set something a little bit heavier. Once I put the glue, I set that on top of each heart just to try to hold it there till it bonded to the wood until that got dry before I flipped it over and did the same thing on the other side. And here I just wanted to show you after I had these glued on, just kind of the spacing there. I want to leave some room to put a bow at the top, so that's really your preference if you want a bow or not. And this is the bow. I purchased this ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I just wrapped a loop around the top and tied a knot. And then I made my bow with some floral wire and then secured that around the loop there, the piece that I had tied around the top of my sign. I think this sign really turned out great, very festive. The red and the pink really pop against that medium wood stain. You can take some clear and just go over your hearts there just to kind of seal those in, especially if this is going to be out in the weather. And we're going to move on to our other side. To start the other side, I'm using all 3 of the white hearts. I found these decals or stickers at the Dollar Tree. I forgot to take a picture of it before I peeled them off, but they have that label there, the green label. They also have the grateful, thankful, blessed if you can't find the faith, hope, and love. These are just decals they stick on, and then I went over top of them with some Mod Podge just to try to secure those in place. And then I am going to attach these again with the Gorilla Glue onto my sign. Again, make sure your spacing's right before you put your glue on. Get your spacing right, and then go over it with some Gorilla Glue. And then I put a little something slightly heavy on top of each heart just to hold it in place there to make sure it bonds and secures until it dries. And my ribbon for this side, I have this from the Dollar Tree. Again, I just tied a loop around my sign and made a knot. And then I made my bow and attached it. I made it with floral wire and then attached it there on the knot. And I did have that bow from a Christmas project, so it has a little bit of pine cones there and a little bit of evergreen on it. I really can't decide which design I like the best, so this is a great sign to be able to use now for Valentine's Day, and then you can flip it around and use it through the summer or, for another season. You may want to go over your white hearts just with some clear just to try to seal those in case this is going to be out in the weather. Well, we want to thank everyone for watching our video today. We hope you enjoyed this design and you'll be able to use it past Valentine's Day. We want to thank Heidisonbouldiychallenge again for allowing us to join her DIY challenge. Her information is in our description box. Check out the playlist too with the other crafters that are participating in the challenge today. I love saving money when it comes to decorating my outdoor living space or around my home, and this is definitely a budget-friendly way for you to be able to do that. These signs can sell from anywhere from $25 to $60 in the home department stores, and most of those are not reversible, so this gives you 2 unique designs for you to be able to decorate with. Definitely leave us a comment. Let us know which design that you like the best. I know here we can't decide which one we like the best, but we're going to start out with the pink hearts around our home for Valentine's Day. Like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to grow and bring you some unique seasonal DIY videos. Check out some of our other videos in the description box. We hope everyone enjoyed our video and have a very happy Valentine's Day.